What
What
do
do
you
you
do
do
with
with
the
the
scurvy
scurvy pirate? What do you do with
pirate?
the scurvy pirate? What do you do with the scurvy pirate? Make them walk the plank.
Arg, me mateys, listen closely for me Christmas story. 'Twas the night before Christmas aboard the Black Sark. Not a creature was stirring, not even a shark. The stockings were stuck to the bowsprit with tar, in hopes that Sir Pegdy soon would be thar. The pirates were snoring like pigs in their bed, while visions of treasure chests danced in their heads. And me and my spyglass and old scruffy dog stood watch in the crow's nest for ships in the fog. When out of the mist there rose such a racket, I slid down the mast with me sword to attack it. Away to the poop deck I ran very fast, and threw off the anchor and shouted, "Avast!" Straight up from the sea in foamy white spray flew giant seahorses pulling a sleigh. A mean-looking driver, a hoist in one leg. Well, shiver me timbers, it must be Sir Peg. More sluggish than flounders, his coursers they came, and he whistled and he snarled and he called them by name. Now Salty, now Scurvy, now Sinbad and Molly, on Cutthroat, on Cross-Eye, on Jowler and Raji. To the top of the sail, to the top of the mast, now dash away, dash away, dash away fast. And with a cry and a crack of his whip, down the sleigh on the deck of our ship, a jolly old sea dog, enormously fat, and so was the parrot perched on his hat. He was dressed all in black from his head to his heels, and his clothes were all covered with seaweed needles. His eye, how it twinkled, his dreadlocks, how twiny, his scars were like crossbones, his gold tooth, how shiny. His mouth was turned up in a nasty old look, the silver gleamed sharp on the point of his hook. A scary white skull he hung on his ear, soon gave me to know I had nothing to fear. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his sack, and stuffed all the stockings with coins and hardtack. The Black Sark was soon filled with holiday cheer, and loaded with gifts for each good buccaneer. Anchors and hornpipes and cackle fruit eggs, pears and red sashes for Bonnie and Meg, a cauldron for cook with pieces of shank, and just for the captain a shiny new plank. But oh me heart and tears in me eyes, I said to myself, blimey, where's my prize? But he hopped in his sleigh to give his team a roar. It's time to return to the briny deep floor. Then just when I thought it was me worst Christmas day, a parchment of paper flew down off the sleigh. And it was the best Christmas present I ever got, a map to a treasure. Xmas marks the spot. And I laughed and I danced and I shouted with glee, as up went his sleigh and down to the sea. But I heard him exclaim near he splashed 'neath a star, "Merry Christmas, me buccos, and a Happy New Yar!"
Oh, Merry Christmas!